Mike Frazier is getting ready to go. He's showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Somerset Patriots and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. Here's the center fielder, Mike Frazier.
Mike Frazier.
Laser could be extra bases. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they take the lead. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. And he wasn't swinging for the downs there, but that was some really solid contact. That's a swing young hitters should try to emulate. And next, the cleanup hitter, Ernesto Martinez Jr. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
That one fouled off, 2-2 now. One out with a runner at second. So now a full count with another power hitter waiting on deck. Battling here, fouls it away. And now the full count offering. Ripped, but it curls foul. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side.
You're down! You're down!
Two gone now.
That is it. The designated hitter, Tyler Hardman.
Stepping to the plate for Somerset, Tyler Hardman.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
2 outs with a runner at third. And a curve misses outside. He can do damage at the plate when he gets ahead in the count. Pitcher's going to have to execute well. And ball 4. 2 away. And we're getting an ABS challenge from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks him down to 1 challenge left. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. They've got a shot to do some real damage early on and keep him on the defensive. They need to put the pedal to the metal. Just caught the zone by a hair, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. Midway in the first, the Patriots lead it 1-0. So up next, Marco Vargas.
The second baseman, Marco Vargas.
Into center. Here comes the throw. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. So they eke out a run here. No hits, no errors, one runner left on base. We're at the end of two. All tied 1-1. Coming up to the dish now for Somerset, Mike Frazier. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Line, and that's a base knock. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Next up for the Patriots, Ernesto Martinez Jr. And the 1-1. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Throw to the plate. The tag
Head on the
out.
tag.
Good defensive effort and fundamentals on that play. Came up ready to throw and made a strong, accurate toss to the plate for the out. One down. And here's the first baseman, J.T. Schwartz.
J.T. Schwartz.
And 1-2. And that's a base hit. He turns and heads for second. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle.
Hey, keep it going, clutch up for us.
Hit hard on a line. Gets there, got it. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Somerset ahead in this game, 2-1. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Eli Serrano III. 0-2, and the delivery. And that's a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Now at the plate, Mike Frazier.
Number 9, Mike Frazier.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ernesto.
Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras.
Hernandez.
That's his second hit of the day. And that keeps the inning alive. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike. And now, Colin Houck.
Shortstop, Colin Houck.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball, left field. Ball game. Strong individual day and a team win, and you'll take that every time. This is a game he can feel really good about. Digging in for the
Leading off
Patriots,
the ball
Mike
game
Frazier.
tonight, the center fielder, number 9, Mike Frazier.
Foul ball there.
First pitch, 6:07.
Ripped into the outfield. That's a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Man, you smoked that thing. That boy. Good job.
Everything came together on that swing. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. And now at the plate, DJ Gladney. Late with the swing there. Frazier on at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Hey, drop him in. No one better right now, huh?
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And we're all even up. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. That's a little bit low. Nobody out and a runner at first. And a rocket down the line. That's a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. The relay throw, not in time. We've got runners at first and third to open the inning. Back-to-back base hits. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Tyler Hardman, the next to hit. Lefty from the stretch with runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No one better. No one better. Bunch up right here.
Here's the 1-2 offering. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Now the left fielder, Kennedy Corona.
Hey, no one better here. Let's go. Come on.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Hard ground ball, base hit. And they'll score first, it's 1-0. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. So digging in, Mike Frazier singled and scored the first time around. Swing and a base hit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Around first and heading for second. And it's a 2-out double. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Coming up to the dish now for Somerset, DJ Gladney.
We need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Fouled off down the right side. That one missed. Wise to take that slider down and in. Very difficult to square that up. 2-2 now. Hit in the air, right field. And that's the end of the inning. One left on base, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So 2 down.
Now
Digging in at the plate for the Rumble Ponies, Jose Rojas.
Rojas.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Home team down by 1. Up the middle. And a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. We're in the top half of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Mike Frazier. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner on base to start the inning.
That ball was hit hard. Good job.
Seeing the ball very well in this game. I feel for those infielders because he hit that ball hard, and it's tough to make a play on one like that, even if it is on the ground. Nice cut. DJ Gladney getting ready to hit. Are you looking for an exotic pet that will wow your friends and provide high-quality wool? Reginald Horger's Alpaca Farms has you covered. Come see their alpacas today and use code VICUNIA for a 10% discount. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Well,
Action in the pen down there. Dylan Ross getting ready to go. Pergant also throwing. Two 2-1 pitch coming. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. This offense is really humming now. Already had a runner aboard, now second and third following the automatic double, and still nobody out. This could be a very big inning for him. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Felipe De La Cruz gives way, and on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Dylan Ross. The offense with a chance to expand their lead, so he's got a challenge to contend with as he enters the game. It'll take some good focus to strand these runners. Stepping to the plate for Somerset, Tyler Hardman. Here comes the 1-1. Chases a high fastball there. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Runners at second and third, nobody out.
No one better. Need you right here.
Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. Huge K there. Hardman wants another look at the called strike, and here's a challenge. Sharp eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they still have both challenges. Here's the 2-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Back-to-back Ks. That was in a hittable location, but he got caught looking at it. Might want that one back. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kennedy Corona.
Let's go, kid.
Second and third here, one away. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. It's there for the out. Runner scores from third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. And that ends the inning. One runner left on base, but they still lead it 1-0. Digs in now, playing with the lead.
The center fielder, number 9, Mike Frazier.
Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. And the pitch. This one is labeled. And a quick out, number 1. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Nick LaRusso now at the plate.
Nick LaRusso.
The 0-1 offering. And there's a hit. That keeps the inning going. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. To the top of the order we go. Mike Frazier will hit next. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Liner, and that should be extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Sometimes shortening up on your swing can pay off. It certainly did for him right there. Not an approach we see that much nowadays. So up next, DJ Gladney. 1-1, here's the pitch.
Oh!
That one misses. And now 3-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joey Gerber up and loosening in the pen. Waddell getting loose as well. And now the 3-1 pitch. And that one is in for a strike. He thought that was a ball, and he'll challenge. And that one missed by a micron. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 1 out and 2 on. Digging in for the Patriots, Tyler Hardman. The 1-1 offering. That one out to right. Pulls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next up for the Patriots, Kennedy Corona. And the 1-1. Late swing fouled it off. One-two pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. 2 runners left on base. They're up 2-0. Winning run
Now
stands at second.
Center fielder, Jose Ramos.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The tying run scores were starting over. They've tied it up in the bottom of the ninth. That is a big-time spot, and he came through. Bottom of the ninth, chance to tie it up.
Now
1 down, and the
right
winning
fielder,
run just
number
90
16,
feet away at third. 0-2, rocks and fires. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield fly.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Colin House.
Boston Barrow digs in now.
Third baseman, Boston Barrow.
And the tying run at second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's the ball game. Frazier was just terrific for them in the win. 4 hits, including a couple of extra base knocks. Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do. Mike Frazier comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Somerset Patriots and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
That's the center fielder, Mike Frazier.
That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. Line drive, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. And he wasn't swinging for the downs there, but that was some really solid contact. That's a swing young hitters should try to emulate. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. As we go to the last of the third, coming up to the dish for Binghamton, Jose Ramos. Up the middle, and that is a base hit. Round first, hustling for 2. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip. Frazier digging in, trying to rattle this pitcher. Really has these hitters in a funk so far in this one. Hit hard, should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. Every time he steps in the box these days, it's appointment viewing. You don't want to miss a single swing because he's just locked in. Ernesto Martinez Jr. getting ready to hit.
Hey, no one better right here.
Man at second with 2 down. This one in the air to right. Ramos under it. And makes the catch. Wyatt Young, the next to hit.
Number 2, second baseman, Wyatt Young.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner turns at second. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Frazier up now, trying to get the bats going. No runs yet, but this AB could be the wake-up call the team is looking for. High fly ball to right field. Smith settles under this one. 1 up, 1 down. Big Kale Soda is branching out with a new flavor. Check out Red Alert Red Russian, the Cinnabar. Coming up to the dish now for Somerset, DJ Gladney. The Patriots down to their last strike. Sliced the other way, that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder,
The batter,
Seth
the
Brown.
left fielder, Seth Brown.
High in the air, out to right. Smith settles under it. And that will do it. Frazier put together a nice showing despite the loss. 3 hits in this one, always respectable. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but he held up his end.